It was almost 30 years ago. The Great War had ended, and the tourists had come back to Baker Street to catch a glimpse of the real Sherlock Holmes. Thankfully, in his stories, Watson had always published a false address for our actual quarters.
I love this take on Sherlock Holmes. So it's really a different Sherlock Holmes, isn't it?
Well, we'd like to say it's the real Sherlock Holmes. The little tag on the poster behind you says, "The man beyond the myth," which I wrote. I thought that was rather good. So the conceit is that all the other Sherlock Holmes you've ever seen are the myths. Written by Dr. Watson in connivance with Conan Doyle, who wrote the novels and the short stories. But this story by Mitch Cullen is, we say, the real Sherlock Holmes, that he was a real man, that he really existed. And I believe that he existed because in our story, in 1947, just after the Second World War, he's living in retirement with his bees and his housekeeper Laura Linney and her son, and pondering his past and trying to put it right, and with some anguish trying to solve the final mystery before he dies. And he was doing that in a year when I was alive myself in the north of England. And I could have been that little boy, you see. So I really believe he's a real person, and other people do too. But the real person we see in this film, as you say, is more humane than the Conan Doyle character, and a possibility of redemption, discovering that you can't live up here all the time. You've got to tend to the heart.
And also you have to actually play a 93-year-old.
And the same man when he's 60,
Yeah.
in his prime, still solving mysteries in Baker Street. I get to play him as well, so that's a peach of a challenge for an actor.
You are a beekeeper in this too, so what was that experience like?
I think Sherlock Holmes is as fascinated by his bees as he is by the behaviour of human beings. He observes them, he watches them, he understands them. But I don't know that he particularly likes them any more than he likes human beings. He's a very good observer, but does he empathise? Does he imagine what it would be like to be the people he's dealing with? No, he sees the how of people's behaviour, but not the why.
No.
Is the royal jelly?
Yes, well, we're not using it anymore. Instead, we're going to use this. It's called prickly ash.
Is it food? Oh, looks like it came out the downspout.
Now, I believe you are actually quite a Sherlock Holmes fan.
I am. I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan, and always have been, and started when I was a small child. My father gave me the books, and I inhaled them and sort of fell in love with the world and the romanticism of that very eccentric, brilliant character. And I love every Sherlock Holmes variation that there is, whether it's on television or radio or film, or, you know, I just think he's a remarkable character.
So when you saw the script for this, or the story for this, did you really like the take on this Sherlock Holmes?
I thought, you know, what a great idea to look at Sherlock Holmes as a much older man, a very old man, 93-year-old man, and to see what happens to someone whose, you know, identifying characteristic is starting to fail or dim. When someone is known for the brilliance of their mind and it starts to decay, inevitably decay, what does that do to someone? So that's a great topic regardless of the person, and an even better topic when that person happens to be Sherlock Holmes.
His dad and I weren't the sort to know the things a boy like Roger takes interest in.
Exceptional children are often the product of unremarkable parents.
He's not very nice to you, really, is
No,
he?
he's not nice to me at all. He's not nice, period, Sherlock Holmes. He's not known as a nice man, you know, particularly to women. He's not very nice. He's very distrustful of women. And there's also a class situation. I am in his employ, and he feels that consequently he has no responsibility to my feelings or or anything like that. So we're a little rough with each other.
Ian McKellen is an extraordinary actor.
Yes, he is.
Talk a little bit about working with
Well,
him.
you know, it's heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven. You know, I got to do a movie with Ian McKellen. It was fantastic. And to watch him work every day, and to, you know, to look into that gorgeous face and see him be so excited by the work and still, you know, it's just a testament to you know, when a great actor loves the work as much as he does, it's just inspirational to be around.